So if we talk about this one idea to make sure that the global order is transformed to the interest of every single participant, or let's say systemic participant, I would say I wouldn't find a proper idea that can make people or make countries arrive at that, because all we need is a political will to stop thinking geopolitical terms, and we saw geopolitics coming back to the world arena recently. But trying to think, even coming back to Gorbachev's concept, with their balance of interests as opposed to balance of power. But if we look at their ideas promoted by, which were very neutrally, very nicely, but put within George Friedman's studies, for example, that it is vital for United States to, in order to continue with their leadership, not to allow for any kind of cooperation scheme arising between, let's say, Germany, Russia, and China, in a more distant future, not to allow for Brazil to be able to have a leadership role in the region, which is, you're on the safe side now, because like Portuguese and Spanish languages, it still ensures certain kind of cultural diversity and doesn't allow for full control in Latin America. So I think if there is an understanding that each country has its own red lines, it has its own right for promotion, because, for example, there is a saying that, we are beyond the spheres of influence. We might be beyond the spheres of influence, but in case it doesn't go side by side with a global sphere of influence of one actor, while the others not having the right for any sphere of influence. So I believe there should be a political will of their participants, of systemically important participants. For example, let's take the G20. I don't see it's viable for the G20 to turn completely, as it happened partially with terrorism and refugees this year, to political and geopolitical governance issues yet. But this is at least a good model of how global things could be discussed and solved with the help of equal discussions, non-politicized discussion. So I don't know how much of it is a wishful thinking. I think it is all of it wishful thinking, but depoliticization of negotiations of their systemic actors. That's it.